Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on? Yo, what's up, Oak? What's going on, Mr. Professor Oak? Mr. Professor? Mr. Professor. How are you doing today? I think I'm using a different chat window, so I hope that it updates. Looks like it updates quick enough. Excited for this? Well, we'll see how it goes. It should be it should be fun. We've got a few things that I want to chat about and everything. I want to catch up with you guys, and because I didn't stream last week because I went out of town last weekend, so I had to prepare and get ready for that. And then yeah, I got back Sunday night late, and so this is my first stream in the last couple weeks. So I thought I would catch up a little bit, and then we'll do the ranking the best legendary Pokemon. The cool thing about the ranking of the best legendary is not just a normal tier list. It's bracket style. So you'll pit one legendary against another legendary, and then we'll figure out a winner at the end of it. So it's possible that I could have Rayquaza versus Mewtwo in like the first round, which would really suck because they're really high up there on the list for me. So if I had to eliminate one of them early, that would really suck. So it's more of a bracket head-to-head style instead of just a normal tier list. So hopefully that'll be fun. What's up, Grumpstein? How's it going? Grumpstein? In terms of the photos that you put in there, Grumpstein, I saw the dent you were talking about. If it's visible, like easily visible when you shine a light on it, and because it doesn't look that severe in the photos, but it's possible that it looks more severe in person. So if it is kind of severe and easy to spot, I don't know what I would do with a card like that. Maybe you could send it and hope for the best, or you could definitely get hit on it if it's super easy to spot. So, but I don't know. I didn't get to look at the other ones as well, but I did see the dent you were talking about. But I'm not sure if that's big enough, but it might be more pronounced in person. So, but yeah, I have a lot to go over. I've got a ton of stuff to talk about since it's been 2 weeks since I streamed last. And, I only make two videos a week or whatever. So a lot of stuff I feel like happened, actually. Finally, some stuff actually happened in the Pokemon space. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll go through some stuff. So I went to northern Wisconsin, Superior, Wisconsin, literally nearly the most north you can get in Wisconsin, right up there, just hours from Canada, and because that's where my dad lives. And I spent the weekend with them, which was super awesome. My dad actually, well, I guess technically I lost my grandma earlier in the month, but I didn't have like a really close relationship with her, but it's my dad's mom, so I wanted to make a trip up there to spend some time with them as they were dealing with that and the process of everything that happens when, your parent dies. So they were dealing with stuff there, and so I decided to go up and spend time with them on the weekend, and that was super fun. It was different because it was super cold compared to where I'm at. All right, not super cold. It was like in the high 30s, low 40s. But it was nice. They got a new puppy, so I got to meet their new puppy. He is a golden doodle. Labradoodle? Golden doodle. Are they the same? Golden doodle? I'll show you a picture of him. He's really funny. Really good dog. Are they different? So that's what he looks like. His name's Angus. So that's him before his haircut, and then he got a haircut after I left. This is him after his haircut. So, yeah. Golden Doodle, yeah. He's 4 months, I think. And so he was definitely a puppy. The thing that they're working on right now is the whole jumping on new people, because he gets really excited when he sees me, so he'll jump on me and everything. And he's doing kind of the mouthing stuff, but that's not so bad. Mostly just the jumping up on people. So they were trying to kind of handle that. So, you know, whenever he would jump on me, I would just like pet him and stuff, and they were like, you know, like disciplining him and everything, and I'm just sitting there like, it's okay, like I don't mind, like, you know. But they're trying to do their thing. I didn't want to get in the way of that, but it did make for a couple awkward scenarios. But yeah, super cute dog, super fun to be around a puppy. It's been a long time since I've been around something like that, something with that much energy. So that was fun. I went to a couple card shops. So surprisingly, Superior, Wisconsin. I don't even know the population of Superior, Wisconsin, but I don't think it's as much as Wake Forest, North Carolina, or Raleigh. Definitely not as much as Raleigh. And they have more card stores. They have more card stores than we have here, which is just crazy to me. So they had two different like really cool card stores that I went into. They had a lot of stuff. No Japanese, which is what I know, but they had a lot of cool English cards that were near mint or mint. And I don't know prices of English cards, so I didn't buy anything, but they did have some new stuff, but most of their booster boxes were like $160 for a Scarlet Violet booster box, which I'm just like, no thanks. But it was cool because I don't get to go into many card stores. There isn't really a card store here apart from like my booth or just places that sell like sealed modern stuff. So there really isn't much going on in terms of actual card store like stuff around here. So that was cool to go to a couple shops up there. But yeah, overall it was a good weekend. It was fun. It was kind of a whirlwind. I went out on Friday, came back Sunday, so only had like one full day, but it was a good time. Let's see. Next up on my list, I have a little list here. I have a little notepad of things I want to get through. Leonhardt and the Creator Clash. The Creator Clash was fun. I bought the pass to watch the whole thing. I streamed a little bit in the Discord. Don't tell anyone. I streamed it a little bit in the Discord to a few people, the Leonhardt fight. And it was good. It was nice to have some representation out there. He definitely represented Pokemon, obviously. His whole getup was Pokemon. He had the Pokemon singer guy out there for his entrance, and that was cool. And yeah, I mean, obviously he lost his fight. He took one really good shot to the side of the head and then was just kind of done, which I fully understand. There's no way you catch me going in there at all, let alone taking a hard right to the head, to the side of the head. So yeah, I mean, I know people like to shit on Leonhardt, but it was cool to see him out there representing like the Pokemon community. I thought it was a fun event, a fun fight to watch. The whole thing was fun. They had some really good fights and obviously some really bad fights. I would say this year was better than last year because I felt like the fights this year, people actually trained for them. Like you could tell that people put in work to actually train. And but man, the ladies fights, damn. I don't want to say that I wouldn't have thought women's boxing would be fun to watch, but their fights are better than the men's. Like holy shit. Their boxing matches are so much fun to watch. Jesus, they just get after each other. It's so freaking, I don't know. It's entertaining as hell. But yeah, they definitely put out a good performance. Most people, so. Love your derpy Yamagawa take. I agree. Oh, yeah, I saw on Oaks the podcast they were talking about is that the Yamagawa Pikachu? No, isn't that Uyama? Or is it Yamagawa? Or are we talking about two different cards? The one with the funky border that you were like, you didn't like? Oh. Okay. So that must be the Yamagawa one. I actually kind of like that one. I understand. Unagaba. Oh, never mind. It's Uyama, right? Wasn't the Uyama one was the one that you didn't like, right, Oak? From the vending series? That's Uyama, I think. I actually have one of those, and it's pretty minty. So I thought about sending it to PSA, but I'm a little scared, so I might send it to CGC. But it's kind of cool. I don't know. It's expensive, so that's good. I'm not a huge fan of the Unagaba. Even the evolutions, I'm not a huge fan of the evolutions that Unagama did either. I'm not a huge fan of that like super simplified, like, 30-second sketch kind of art style, but to each his own. I mean, some people dig it. I'm not big on it, so I would agree. Yeah. Uyama's crazy, yeah. I have a lot of weird looking cards from that vending series of just weird looking Uyama artworks. So when I was going out to visit my dad, on the way back, it was weird. So I was sitting at my gate waiting to board, and I saw these people that had these boards, like these foam boards, and they were running around to people like in the crowd, like kind of frantically, and they were like looking for people and stuff. And I was like, what the hell are they doing? And it was in the Chicago airport, so O'Hare, giant airport, obviously. I have seen famous people in that airport before because it's a massive hub, and Chicago's always got things with famous people happening. So I noticed on the boards that they actually had rows of cards and posters like taped to this board, and then they were running around with Sharpies. So there must have been some event, and I think I noticed that they were wrestlers. So it was like wrestler posters and wrestler trading cards. But they must have figured out that these wrestlers were going to be in the airport, like at which gates, and they were running around the airport trying to spot the wrestlers to run up to them and get them to sign shit. It was crazy. I've never seen that before. That was wild. But yeah, they were just trying to like catch them in the airport before their flight or something. But like, how insane do you have to be to set this whole thing up and then figure out like which gates they're gonna be close to? And then are you traveling home too? Or are you just buying like a cheap ticket to get into the airport to get the autographs? And then you're just leaving and not actually taking your flight? Like, what is going on with that? It was crazy. I want to know the logistics. I want to know what the world is happening with that, because that was super interesting. I should have just went up to one of them and been like, how does this work? Because this is crazy. Imagine doing that to like Pokemon artists. They would like never do a signing ever again. They'd be like, these people followed me to my plane in the airport, and they were crazy, and they were badgering me for my autograph. Like, they would be done. Toast. Yeah, that was nuts. Man, I just have a lot of stuff. I'm gonna erase the ones we've gotten to so far. All right, so this was kind of wild. I went on Wednesdays, I walk up to the comic shop, and I, check on things, see if there was any sales for the prior week, stuff like that. I hadn't been there for a little while because of my vacation, so I went up there, and the comic guy asked me about an uncut sheet, a Pokemon uncut sheet. And he has some Marvel uncut sheets, and he talked to me about those before, and I've kind of asked in like Marvel Discords and stuff, like, what do Marvel uncut sheets go for? He's got some Disney uncut sheets. He's got some Marvel uncut sheets. He's got a bunch of uncut sheets from, I think, people who used to work at Millennium Printing, but no Pokemon ones. So I was like, well, I don't really know anything about any of this stuff. How's it going, Crawdad? Welcome. I don't really know about any of this stuff. I would know who to ask about Pokemon stuff. I mean, I don't know anything about Pokemon uncut sheets either, but I know that they're expensive if they're vintage. And so he was like, no, it's not vintage, it's modern. I was like, what? A modern uncut sheet? I can't say that I've ever even seen like an ultra modern uncut sheet, right? So I was like, this is weird. And he shows me a picture because it's someone went to a local card shop that this guy knows the owner of and tried to sell him an uncut sheet, an ultra modern uncut sheet. So the guy, the comic book store owner that I do work with, he said, yeah, the set's not even out yet. And I was like, oh shit, this is not good. Especially given what's happened in the last 2 weeks of shit being stolen out of Fusion Strike and Evolving Skies and all these, you know, people being reprimanded for stolen products and stuff. So I look at the thing, and it's an ultra modern uncut sheet for hold on, Obsidian Flames, that big Charizard set coming out. It's an uncut sheet from Obsidian Flames, and they claimed that it just showed up on a pallet, that the uncut sheet was stuck at the bottom of a pallet that they received in their receiving bay. Bullshit, okay? Absolute bullshit. This is some sketchy fucking shit, right? And so, but thankfully, it's only energies. So that's probably how they might have gotten away with it, because it's only energies. So yeah, this person had an uncut sheet of energies from Obsidian Flames. Probably stole it from the factory, got away with it because it's energies. It's not like hit cards, right? And then is trying to sell it to a comic shop before the set comes out, and the uncut sheet basically goes, whatever, bye-bye. But yeah, I was like, oh my god, right after all of this other shit happens with the chase cards and everything, this guy is being asked about an uncut sheet from a set that's still like 8 months out from actually releasing. It's crazy. So I told the owner of the comic book shop that I do stuff in, I said, that's probably stolen, and he definitely should not buy it, because there's just a big scandal about, you know, stealing cards from the factory. So I live actually very close to Millennium Print Group. Really close, like half an hour away. So, which is probably why it showed up at a card store very close to the actual printing facility. So yeah, just crazy. Rattle Pokemon is on it. Yeah, actually crazy. But yeah, definitely probably got away with it because it was energies. I hope they got away with it. Well, I don't hope they got away with it. I hope someone figures it out, but I think that they probably snuck it out of there because it's energies, and nobody actually cares if one uncut sheet of energies goes missing, you know. But someone definitely trying to make a buck off stealing from the factory for sure. Let's see. What else? This is a funny story. I'll do this I'll do this early. Probably a good idea to do it early. Talked to my grandma yesterday. My grandma watches all my videos. She's like my number one fan. My grandma and my grandpa, actually. They're divorced. They don't live together or anything, but they both watch my videos. They both support, you know, my content and everything. Even though they don't quite understand everything, my grandma loves to learn about all this stuff, and she watches all my videos. She's a big supporter of what I do on the channel and my side businesses and everything like that. So absolutely awesome. She calls me, you know, every once in a while to talk about Pokemon, which is actually crazy. Yeah, talk to your 70-some-year-old grandma about your Pokemon content and business. Wild, but really cool that I have kind of a familial outlet that actually cares about it. So I was talking to her, and she was asking me about a video that I did recently, and she was like, oh, you know what? I actually watched someone else's video. And I was like, oh, really? Who? She's like, well, it was in my it was in the sidebar. So when your video was done, I scrolled down the sidebar and I clicked on another video. And I was like, she's like, but I don't remember the guy's name. It's like, okay. What did he look like? Oh, well, he was really, like, well, how did she describe him? Oh, I wish I, these are the, these are the types of conversations you wish you had recorded. So, she, I don't want to inject my own biases into this. So she basically described him in some way, and I asked, well, was he really boisterous? And she was like, yeah, he was pretty boisterous. And I was like, was he kind of sarcastic? It's like, yeah, he was pretty sarcastic. And she's like, and his name is 2 words. And I was like, at first I thought, oh, it must be Alpha Investments. So I was like, was it Alpha Investments? Was it Rudy? And she's like, no, it wasn't Alpha Investments. Definitely wasn't that. She's like, the 2 names started with the same letter. And right when she said that, I was like, I was like, was it Nostalgianomics? She's like, that's it. That's it. I was like, and so my grandma though, she's like, I only watched like 10 seconds of the video. And I was like, oh, why is that? Because in the first 10 seconds of the video, he grabs a card off the shelf and he throws it. And she's like, right when he did that, I turned the video off. I was like, good idea, Grandma. It's a good idea, Grandma. Oh, God. I gotta keep my grandma out of the weeds of the Pokemon. The Pokemon space. But yeah, that was funny. I was like, oh, it must be Alpha Investments. Rudy's really funny. He's pretty boisterous. Nope. Not Alpha Investments. But yeah, so I guess I don't know why I don't talk about the same things that Nostalgianomics talks about. So it must just be because we're just Pokemon channels. Because I honestly I haven't watched one of his videos. I think I might have watched 1 or 2 of his videos. But yeah, I don't know. I guess his Pokemon name, probably something to do just with Pokemon content or whatever, but maybe the titles of our videos were similar or something. Grandma about to be out there starting drama in comment sections. Oh God, I hope not. Not in my name. As long as she doesn't name herself Java Akuma's grandma and go around talking shit. That would be funny though. People DMing me on Discord, dude, your grandma. Why? Why is she attacking me? Like, I don't know, dude. She's off the rails. Yeah, but that was a really funny conversation to have. It's like, oh boy. Let's see. So, I wanted to ask you guys, because I don't know if you guys saw, but I had a video recently about my pop-up sale that I tried to do. And it was not last weekend, it was 2 weekends ago on a Sunday. I tried to do a 3-hour at the comic book shop pop-up sale where I brought in stuff that I don't typically have. So I brought in a bunch of my graded stuff, and unfortunately, no one showed up. So I didn't sell anything. There was one person that showed up that kind of chatted with me about Pokemon stuff. He was a super cool guy, but ultimately, it was pretty unsuccessful. Not very successful at all. How's it going, Nick, by the way? Welcome. So I wanted to ask you guys, why do you think that is? What do you think that I could do in the future to, try and drum up more excitement around it? So a couple things that I thought of was possibly not doing it on Sunday. Was it Easter Sunday? I think it was the Sunday after Easter, wasn't it? If it was Easter Sunday, then no, it was the Sunday after Easter, because the comic shop wasn't open on Easter. So it was the Sunday after Easter. But I did it from 12 to 3, in the afternoon. So 12 should be like when church stuff is typically over, I think. Around 12 or 1 is when all that stuff kind of finishes. And then 12 to 3, I figured maybe people coming home from church will stop by, or people will just be downtown. It's Sunday, it's on the weekend. But maybe Sunday just isn't a good day for it. I guess for me, I just think like, okay, Saturday and Sunday people are off. So people will be around to, drive around or go to an event or whatever, whether it's Saturday or Sunday, kind of similar, same day. Like, but maybe there's a big cultural thing that I don't know, that like Sunday is just like people just don't go out on Sunday. And Saturday is when most people get out of the house and go do something. That's possible. Maybe it's just something that I'm not aware of. There were a couple comments on the video though saying like you shouldn't have done it on Sunday. So that's definitely possible. I was sad watching that when you said nobody came, brought back memories of an event I did too. I wasn't expecting a huge turnout, but I was expecting maybe a couple of people. But yeah, just basically nobody. You saw the most on Friday. Yeah, I think I saw pretty good on the weekend. I would say the weekend is solid for like online sales, but maybe Friday or Saturday could catch the college crowd. True. I would. The reason why I like doing it on Sunday is because the owner of the shop is there on Sunday. So Saturday there's an employee that works the store, and then Sunday he's there. So I kind of like for like the amount of stuff that I bring and stuff like that. It's nice to have the owner of the shop actually there in case something happens, or for transactions and stuff, instead of dealing with just like an employee to do that stuff. But he's not there Saturday typically. But yeah, maybe I need to buy like one of those sandwich boards that I can put out front of the shop. And one of those sandwich boards that has like the chalk shit, and I can put it outside the store, and it could be like, I don't know, Pokemon card flash sale, whatever, 12 to 3, and I can put it out like, I can have him put it out like every day for a couple weeks, or for that week, coming up to it. I didn't put a sign on my booth advertising it, which probably was a big mistake. I probably should have put a sign on the booth. But we did, like, all over social media, on every account that the comic book guy has, on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. Like, I tried to hit everywhere online, at least. But maybe I needed to focus more on the actual, like, people walking into the store, and instead of bringing in new people, maybe I needed to focus on the people who already visited the store and would have seen the sign, and then maybe would have shown up on Sunday. Maybe I need to do more of that next time. But yeah, any I don't know, any suggestions are welcome for that, because I would like for that to be like a monthly thing that people can look forward to. But if there isn't going to be a good way to advertise it, then I might just have to move on from that idea and focus on like the local events. Like I secured 2 tables for the local Comic-Con that I'll be doing, which would be really cool. That's it's a month before Charlotte Collecticon, so that'll be fun. So I'll have the Comic-Con to sell like Raw stuff, maybe a couple slabs. Like Raw stuff did really well last year, so I'm going to bring a bunch of my Raw singles. Hopefully sell just a crap load of those, and then focus Collecticon on slabs, I think. So that's probably what I'll end up doing for those 2 events. I might still bring some binders to Collecticon, but I'd like to move as much graded stuff as possible at Collecticon. I think that would be helpful. Yeah, but that should be cool. Charlotte should be cool. Okay. Well, if you guys have any suggestions or anything, you can DM me or post in the Discord or something. If you guys can think of something, like something I may have missed, some good way to advertise, an event like that, definitely message me on Discord, or comment on the video if you're watching it right now, and let me know, because definitely I'll try and figure out the best way to do that, because I would love to sell more stuff locally if I can. It's kind of the whole point. My account was accessed from a different device. For Crunchyroll, that's a really late notification. I'm trying to turn the... Damn it. There we go. You check Google Trends, and Washington State, Hawaii, and North Carolina are 1, 2, and 3 for Pokemon. Wow. Interesting. Wonder why NC would be. Maybe because the print group is here? Possibly? It's really interesting. Yeah, maybe I'll have to try a different day next time. For sure. We need a Grammy live stream. Guess this Pokemon name? Wait, what? Oh. I honestly, I could do a video with my grandma. Maybe the next time I visit, we can sit down and do... Yeah, I can bring some cards of like different Pokemon and just show her, and yeah, do that whole was there a React channel or someone that did that, which was like, it's like elders you know, guess Pokemon names or something like that. I could do that. That'd be fun. Might just be people don't know it's there. Maybe you have some kind of business card for local cons. Yeah, I have a business card at my booth, but definitely for cons, yeah. I'll bring business cards. I have a business card that I brought to cons before, but now that I'm in the booth, it's a little bit different. At the con last time, a bunch of people are asking me like, "Where's your store? Where are you located?" Now I'll be able to tell them I have a booth in Play for Life Comics, the comic book store, and go there because I have a bunch of Pokemon stuff there. So it'll be good to be able to answer that question with like an answer instead of just saying, "Oh, I don't have one," because that's not super helpful. All right. I think I'm gonna skip this next one. We'll skip this next one. That one's a little hot topic. So we'll jump to this one. So I don't know if you guys saw, but PSA released, I haven't tried it yet because I haven't had any submissions go into like grades available while it's been out, but there's a new mobile grade reveal feature. Did you guys see that? So basically on the phone, it shows the back of your card. Like you click on it, shows the back of your card, and then you flip it and it shows the grade. It shows the front. So it's a really cool, like interesting little thing. So I think when that releases, I'll do a live stream where I like reveal the grades of my cards on the app, and we'll try it out. I hopefully will be able to do that. I already know how to hook my phone up into the OBS, so we should be able to give that a shot and see how it works. But yeah, that's kind of a fun new way to do grade reveals. I kind of wish there was a way that you could see which card it was before the grade. So if they didn't show the back, but they showed the front, and the top was blurred or something, and you could click it and then it would unblur and you could see the grade. I think that would be maybe better, because then you could see like, oh, it's this card, and you could like build the hype, and then you click on it and then it's like, boom, it's a 9, or boom, it's a 10, and then you can get excited about that. Where right now it's just you see the back of the card, you don't know what card it is, and then you flip it over and then you see everything on the front. So they could have made it a little bit more hype, but they didn't. But man, who knows? Maybe they'll update it eventually in the future. We like Heat. I like Heat sometimes too, but I would just say that I think I will be primarily utilizing Oak's Discord. So if you're looking for me and you're not in my Discord, then I will definitely be responsive and in Oak's Discord. and it doesn't have anything negative to do with anyone in other discords or anything like that. I'm trying to kind of pare down the locations in which I want to communicate, and I think Oak's Discord is a little more casual. I like the way that he has approached moderation, and we kind of talked about that a little bit recently. The way that he goes about, keeping things clean in there, and I appreciate that. So I think that I will be focusing on, communicating in my own Discord and then Oak's Discord. I'm still supporting the other Discords that I'm in. I still love the content created in the other Discords that I'm in, but yeah. If anyone has any further questions about that, you can DM me, but I won't go too far into the details. I will just say, Oak and Pikachu and I had a conversation a couple weeks ago, last week or something. We talked about like effective moderation and stuff like that, and different things, and Oak kind of explained how he approaches it within his own Discord and community, and I think that that's really, I liked his answer. So I appreciated his answer. I won't say I liked it. It was a good answer. I appreciated it. So I think that he's got the right idea. So I think that that's where I'm gonna be. So yeah. Let's see. That's all I got. That's all I got, guys. It's over. The stream's done. No, I'm just kidding. The stream's not done. Don't go anywhere. We still have to rank all the legendary Pokemon. So, are we ready? Sorry, I keep doing this because my head is hot because I've been drinking. So I've been drinking, so my head is warm. So for some reason, I feel like rubbing it is going to make it colder. That's not how friction works. So that's obviously not how that goes. So yeah, we have best legendary Pokemon head to head. Hold on. No hat stream, I know, right? Actually, you want to know? I'm being vulnerable with you guys, all right? I'm gonna be vulnerable with you guys for a second. I wear a hat on stream, and this is super, like, a super big insecurity of mine because of something that someone said to me a long time ago. It's really stupid, but I'm being honest. I wear a hat a lot of times when I stream, and just in general nowadays, because somebody in the past made a joke about how big my forehead was when I wasn't wearing a hat. I used to stream on Twitch. I streamed on Twitch for like 5 years. I don't know how many years ago it was. Some dude came in. The first thing he said, before I banned him, was something about how big my forehead was. And then I was like, nope, I'm just going to wear a hat now. So then I started wearing hats. And yeah, but now I've been shaving my head recently because I'm super lazy, and I just shave my head myself. So I figure when it's kind of cleanly shaven, I can just show it on stream. I can show you guys my amazing Vegeta hairline I got going on. Try growing bangs, bro. Look at my hairline. You think I can grow bangs? I have like one bang here. I'll have one bang here, man. Like, come on, dude. I've got a Nintendo 64 controller for a hairline, all right? Chill. I got that widow's peak happening. Yeah. So my brother's actually kind of balding as well, so but my dad doesn't. But I think you get your hair from your mom's side of the family. Is that true? I think I heard that once. I think you get your hair from your mom's side of the family, but my grandpa has a full head of hair too. And my mom's not losing her hair. I don't know. I have no idea. It's weird. But yeah, my brother and I both is kind of receding in the corners here. Middle part it? What? I'm not gonna middle part my hair. They just grow it out and then middle part it down the. I'll look like what? Doesn't Trunks middle part it? No, Trunks doesn't. Does Trunks middle part it? The reasons I don't want to be successful in Pokemon, seems like success comes at the loss of your hair. True. I don't know what it is, but I feel like a lot of PokeTubers are either balding or have shaved heads or have receding hairlines. Ugh, I don't get it. I don't get it. All right. Oh, I was gonna look for. Okay, I think I want the. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Music. It's this one, right? Early graying. Luckily, I don't have graying. But I noticed. So I haven't seen my dad in like maybe a year at this point. And he had some graying in his beard, but it wasn't like super crazy. I saw him this last time, like 1 year later, and his beard is completely white. He's just got a white beard. It's completely white. Like, damn, bro. Time flies. Is it this one? It's this one. All right. We have. I'm going to be ranking every legendary Pokemon. This is a head-to-head battle. This is not a normal tier list. It's a head-to-head battle between legendary Pokemon. There's a round of 64. There's probably going to be rounds initially where it is a Pokemon versus nothing, where I'll just have to choose whatever Pokemon's available. But I wanted to make sure that every legendary Pokemon was included in the head-to-head battle. All right, we'll see you later, Grumstein. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out. Appreciate it. Now, when I choose a Pokemon, the other one is eliminated. The other one moves on to face off against another Pokemon that I've chosen. And then it goes bracket style all the way until the final selection, the head-to-head. This is based on my personal enjoyment of their designs, my experience with them playing the video games, my nostalgia, everything. So you're probably going to disagree with a lot of my choices. Deal with it. This is my list. If you want to do a list, go do your list. Okay, let's do this. So, the first one, obviously, we have Eternatus and Zekrom. Me, personally, I don't know what the hell Eternatus even... Look at him. There's too many parts to that Pokemon. It's just weird. It's a bunch of segmented, geometric shaped fragments. Zekrom easily destroys Eternatus here, in my opinion. I think Zekrom is fantastic. Moving on. Zekrom wins. Next up, we got... What even is this? I hate this thing. Is that a legendary Pokemon? I don't even know what that's from, but I don't like it. It's like... No. Kyogre. Obviously. Enamorous? No. Kyogre. Easy. Okay, these are easy so far. Oh, God. We've got Sandstone with a bowl on its head. And we have... Which one is this? Thundurus? Is this one Thundurus or is this Tornadus? Or is this... Is there a third one? There's a third one, right? Which one is this one? Hurricanus? I don't know. I don't know what this one is. It's one of them. It's Hurricanus? It's Thundurus? Okay. Alright, so this one's Thundurus. Alright, so we have Sandstone with a ball on its head or Thundurus. Honestly, I think I have to go with Thundurus. This is so derpy looking. How does he hold the bowl up? Is his neck that strong? That bowl's gotta weigh so much. What if it rains? It becomes even more heavy. How does he keep his head up? I gotta go with Thundurus. Oh. Well, this one's actually kind of easy, to be honest. I love Ho-Oh. Okay? I love Ho-Oh. But come on, dude. I mean, Mewtwo has the possibility of clearing this entire thing. There are a select few legendary Pokemon that might bump Mewtwo off. But Mewtwo is up there. He's up there as one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, let alone favorite legendary. I have to go with Mewtwo. I love Ho-Oh, but honestly, not even my favorite Gen 2 legendary. Lugia is way better. Suicune is way better. All the dogs, I think, are way better, actually. So, I like Ho-Oh, but definitely not as much as Mewtwo. Oh, boy. So, we have Dialga and... Shit. What was this one called? Somebody help me with the name. What was it called? Necrozma. That's right. Necrozma is just Eternatus Light. It doesn't. It's the same thing. It's just a bunch of geometric shapes smashed together to look like a being of some sort. Like, it's kind of just the same thing as Eternatus, just slightly different. Just got bigger arms. So to me, I gotta go with Dialga, but honestly, I don't even like either of these. First double elimination round. Bro, if I could, I probably would, but we gotta go with Dialga. Not a fan of Necrozma. Ooh, this one is super interesting because I actually really like Tapu Koko. I really like Tapu Koko's designs, but Articuno is... This is the hardest one so far. This is the hardest one so far. I actually really like Tapu Koko's design. And I think it's the first of the legendaries that you get in Sun and Moon, right? Oh, man. Well, Articuno is so... Articuno is just so, like... my nostalgia. But honestly, Articuno is not even my favorite of the birds. Zapdos is my favorite of the birds. Moltres is some fire chicken that nobody cares about. Zapdos is my favorite of the birds. Articuno is second. But Tapu Koko, I think, is my favorite legendary of Sun and Moon. I'm trying to think of all the legendaries. I think I like Tapu Koko better, honestly. I agree with you guys. Tapu Koko moves on. I mean, you could have at least... See, what I don't understand about this Pokemon is the fact that I thought the Rider was the legendary, but they're both legendaries? Are they both separate legendaries, or are they legendaries together? I'm really confused. I don't even remember the name of the horse, but I remember, I think, the name of the Rider... This is weird. But honestly, I love that this Pokemon can turn into a freaking Transformer. So I gotta, I mean, this Pokemon is not going to go very far, and I've totally spaced out its name for some reason. But honestly, it turns into a freaking Transformer, bro. Like, it's got multiple different forms. It's got this weird snake thing. It's got the Transformer, and it's got, what, a dog, right? It can turn into like a dog. And it might have another one. Yeah, I gotta go with the guy over here. I totally forgot his name for some reason, but we're going with him. Zygarde, yeah, Zygarde. I like Zygarde's Transformer design. It's pretty badass. Ooh, oh, I like Zacian's. Wait, is that Zacian or that's Zamazenta, right? I like Zamazenta. It's got to be Lugia though. I mean, I like Zamazenta. Right? Zamazenta is really cool looking. I like the design of both Zacian and Zamazenta, but Lugia could possibly clear. How's it going, Chevels? So we definitely got to go Lugia on this one. But I like the design. I like Zamazenta. But yeah, Lugia. Not even close. Oh, pff, get out of here. They made this shit Reggie. Like, I don't know. It's Giratina. Like, I don't even necessarily like Giratina, but This is just trash. All the Reggies are trash, by the way. But, I mean, it's Giratina. Come on. This is a really bad artwork of Giratina. There's some really good Giratina card artworks that look way better than this. But yeah, this Regieleki or whatever it is just terrible. So, Giratina. Oh, no. Can we do another double elimination round, please? So we got Landorus and Registeel. Well, out of all the Reggies, I like Registeel the most. I probably like Regice the worst. Yeah, they both look really mad at me. They're both like, you better pick the right one or else I'm gonna beat you up. Especially Landorus. Landorus is pissed. I think the problem with Landorus, Tornadus, and Thundurus is they look exactly the same except for different colors. Like, there's barely a difference in their design apart from their coloring. I know that there is a difference, but they have the exact same, like, humanoid shape. And it's just kind of boring. Oh, definitely the genie's getting disrespect. How's it going, Comment? Welcome. All right, so I think I'm gonna go Registeel here, but I wish I could eliminate them both, honestly. Oh my god. I gotta go Virizion. I don't even like Virizion, but I gotta go Virizion because I really don't like Regice. I think Regice just sucks. So I gotta go Virizion. Not a big fan of Virizion either, but given the two choices, gotta go with Virizion. Tapu Lele or Fini? Is that Fini? Tapu Fini or... See, they all look the same, bro. I don't know if that's Azelf or Uxie or whatever the other one's called. This is Tapu Fini? Okay. Tapu Fini is cool, but like... Azelf, Uxie, and whatchamacallit look exactly the freaking same. I don't know which one it is. So Tapu Fini... This is Uxie. I don't necessarily dislike Uxie's design or Uxie or whatever, however you say it, but they're just so close because I know that Azelf is gonna come up, right? Which is gonna look the exact same. So if I choose Uxie, I just have to go with based on these two designs. Which one do I like more? Tapu Fini or Uxie? I don't hate the look of Uxie, but I'm going with Tapu. I'm going with Tapu Fini. Yeah, it does look very similar to Mew. It's true. I gotta go with Tapu Fini. Oh, Lunala and Moltres. I'm not a big fan of Moltres. Moltres is literally just a fire chicken. Not a big fan of Moltres at all. But I like, obviously there's a lot of nostalgia with Moltres because it's from Gen 1 and I'm an old boomer. But honestly, Lunala's kind of cool. Lunala's pretty cool looking. I'm trying to think of which one do I like more, Lunala or Solgaleo. I honestly might like Lunala more than Solgaleo. I gotta go with Lunala here. I agree with you guys. I like Lunala over Moltres. Very cool looking. Ooh. Oh ho ho. This one is interesting. This one is interesting. That's Type Null, right? Or is Type Null the version before this one? I actually like Type Null's design. Is that Type Null? I do really like I do really like Entei though. If it weren't for Suicune, Entei would be my favorite of the dogs, but I think Suicune edges him out just a little bit. But Entei is so cool. But Type Null is really sick. I like the whole Chimera aspect of like, he's got kind of like bug legs and dog, you know, body and back legs, and then he's got a fish, you know, that he's just like a combined of a bunch of different parts to become a Pokemon. It's really interesting idea. I really like it. But Entei though. Entei's so cool though. Oh, this one's tough. I like the creativity with Type Null. Entei's so good. I gotta go Entei. I gotta go Entei. I like Entei too much. I gotta go Entei. Silvally. Wait, Type Null and Silvally are in this? Well, I think I gotta choose Silvally over Tapu Lele. I think I like Silvally over Tapu Lele. But I think the creativity is in the mishmash. Because I feel like story-wise, it was an interesting concept in the game. There's something interesting about like DNA or gene splicing. It kind of reminds me of like Mewtwo being created of like Mew's DNA. Tapu looks like baby Bowser in the car thing. True. Yeah, I think I have to go with Silvally on this one. Silvally probably won't win again, but oh no! Out of all the crappy legendaries, out of every crappy legendary in the new game, actually, I like the two main legendaries, but the legendaries past, I kind of like the fish. I kind of like the fire goldfish. He's kind of cool. He's kind of cool. I like Yveltal too, but oh, I kind of like the fish. You like the fish too. I like the fish. Is Yveltal better than Xerneas? I think maybe. I don't know. The thing that bothers me about Yveltal, right, is Yveltal, the wing for a tail is weird to me. It's like the two wings, fine. It looks like, it kind of looks like a scary Lugia, right? But the third wing for a tail? I know it's supposed to make a Y, right? But it's like, it's just kind of weird to have like an identical like third arm as a tail. It's kind of odd. You know what? I'm going with the fish. I'm going with the firefish. I think this is cool. I'm going with the fish. This is an arm. This is exactly the same. It's the exact same design as his arms. His wings are the exact same design as his giant tail. It makes it look weird. Oh. Well, that's even weirder. Why would his giant penis look like his arm? All right, we're going with the firefish. I like the firefish. I'm giving the credit. What is this? Clear it. Double elimination. What the? This is just. These are both so bad. I have to go with this dude, even though I hate him, Heatran. I have to go with Heatran because this is just stupid. I have to go with Heatran. He's not going to survive the next round. But I have to go with Heatran because I literally just seriously hate this Pokemon. It makes no sense again to me. This is the precursor to putting hats on Pokemon. They're like, oh, I wonder if this goes well. We can put hats on every Pokemon. I gotta give it to Heatran. Well, just look at his design. He's just kind of lame. Now, I haven't seen him in like animes. I haven't seen him in movies. I've only seen him in the game. Was he in the game? Maybe I haven't experienced him at all outside of cards. That's very possible. But yeah, not a big fan of Heatran, personally. Just from his design. But he's going on to the next round because the other Pokemon sucks really bad. Oh, this is... Oh, boy. This Reggie is maybe the best of the Reggies. I thought Registeel was, but I totally forgot that Regidrago was even a thing. But I think I like Regidrago more than the rest of the Reggies. But Reshiram? How is this hard? What do you mean, how is it hard? Reshiram's kind of lame looking. Regidrago is kind of cool. Like, look, his arms are literally 2 halves of a dragon skull, bro. That's pretty sick. Reshiram's arms are like all the way up here. Like, can he do anything? Can we at least agree that Reshiram is not as good as Zekrom? Can we at least agree with that? Like, Zekrom clears Reshiram, like, every time? Or are you guys going to simp for Reshiram that hard? Are you guys going to simp for Reshiram that hard that he's better than Zekrom? Because Zekrom is... I mean, that's not even close, right? Can we at least agree there? Oh, of course? Okay, okay. 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 All right. I kind of... Obviously, this Reggie would get eliminated in the next round, but I kind of like that his arms are literally 2 sides of a dragon skull. That's kind of interesting to me. But we'll choose Reshiram. All right. This is easy. Zapdos. Come on. Zapdos. Easy. The best legendary bird, Zapdos. It's not even close. This Mew wannabe doesn't even match up. It's Zapdos. Tornadus or Latios? I think I gotta go Latios. I don't think that this isn't even close to me either. Yeah, I gotta go Latios. He's real fast. I wonder who's gonna win on this page. I wonder who's gonna win on this page, guys. Come on. It's Suicune. Come on. Oh. Ooh. 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 Now this one is interesting. This one is interesting. Xerneas or Miraidon? Miraidon is not... I like Koraidon more than Miraidon, personally. And I was never a huge fan of Xerneas compared to Yveltal. If I'm comparing the two, though... Xerneas is cool. I think Miraidon's got this. It is a bad picture. It is a very bad photo. But Miraidon wins against Xerneas, for sure. It's funny, in Catch 'em All Collectibles live stream earlier, he shouted out that I was doing this tonight, and someone in his chat went, Xerneas better clear. I was like, what? I mean, Xerneas is cool, but what? Clear? In a battle of legendary Pokemon? What? I mean, everyone's got their preferences, but I wasn't going along with that. Oh, this is easy. It's Rayquaza. Simple. Easy round. They gave me... Ooh. Ooh. This one's actually difficult. I like Solgaleo a lot, but I also kind of like Urshifu. But I like Solgaleo a lot, but Urshifu's kind of cool. Is it the martial arts bear or the Cosmo lion thing? Man. Now, the thing that gives Solgaleo a leg up is that I actually used him in the game. I have experience with him. And he's a cool design. Urshifu was in a DLC. I don't have experience with him outside of the Pokemon cards at all. I'm trying to be... I like Urshifu as well, to be fair. This is a tough one. This is a tough head-to-head. I think I gotta go with Solgaleo. That's where we're going with this. Oh, this is easy. Why is this 3 different Pokemon? Koraidon. Easily. Against whatever this is. Reggie, the fuck was this one? Come on, it's Raikou. Get out of here. Reggie, what is it? Reggie. Which one was that? Reggie Gigas. Reggie Gigi. All right. So we got the sword-wielding lion or wolf, the sword-wielding wolf, or Cobalion. This is pretty easy in my opinion. Zacian. Obviously. Zacian, however you say it. Ooh. This is 2 legendaries that I'm not a huge fan of, honestly. Not a big fan of these legendaries at all. But... I'm not a fan of Kyurem at all. Like, at all. I don't like Palkia at all, really. But I really don't like Kyurem at all. So we're going Palkia. And Palkia is probably going to get kicked in the next round anyway. We got Latias against the other Mew wannabe. So we'll do Latias. Because I don't like the... Cubfu is on here as a separate Pokemon. I honestly actually kind of like this grass dude. I kind of like his design compared to the other Scarlet and Violet legendaries. I think I like him more than the ice one with the swords coming out of its mouth, because that one looks kind of stupid. But yeah, this one definitely beats Cubfu. Definitely. Speaking of the one with the swords coming out of its mouth, or Groudon. The ice legendary from Scarlet and Violet or Groudon. Gotta go with Groudon. And last of the first round is another one that I wish I could just kick them both out. Alright, so we have another Tapu. I don't even know which Tapu this is. Not a big fan. And we have... God, what is this guy's name? I know Virizion and Cobalion and Terrakion. We have Terrakion. So we have Tapu Bulu and Terrakion. I guess, personally, I like Terrakion better. So we'll go with him. He's probably not going to survive the next round. Let's go to the round of 16. Starting off hot with Tapu Koko and Latias. This is when it starts getting a little bit more difficult because we have legitimately good legendaries now. We've weeded out all the bullshit. We've got legitimately awesome legendaries going forward. This is going to start getting difficult. Honestly, this one to me, though, not very difficult. Tapu Koko beats out Latias, in my opinion. That might be controversial. That's what I'm feeling. Tapu Koko. Moving on to the next round. Groudon and Heatran. What a matchup. Basically, I feel like almost the same Pokemon in terms of type, but not quite in terms of design. Because of my history with Ruby and Sapphire, I have to go with Groudon. I'm sorry, Heatran. You're not moving on to the next round. Goodbye. Giratina and Zacian. Ooh. I know you guys are probably thinking this isn't that difficult. Should be Giratina. But I like Zacian, man. He's good. He's good. I do like Zacian. A lot. He's like Sif from Dark Souls. He fights with a sword even though he's a wolf. How cool is that? Oh, man. I hate this artwork of Giratina. It's so dumb. This artwork is so dumb. There's so many better. Kusajima did one from a platinum set that's so good. And if it was that artwork, it would be like not even close. But this design of him is so dumb looking. This is... I might catch heat from this. But... is the origin form the one that I'm thinking of? Hold on. Yes, dude. That's the good form. They used his shitty form instead of the origin form. Why would you do that? The origin form is so much better. I think I'm gonna go with Zacian. I think I'm gonna go with Zacian, guys. He's a wolf that fights with a sword. How can you not go with Zacian? I'm going with him. Get out of here, Giratina. You're out. Goodbye. This is clearly Entei. It's not even close. Oh, no. Alright, this is Dialga, but Dialga is going to get kicked probably in the next round. So, Virizion, get the hell out of here. Dialga, you're moving on. Ugh. The battle of the trash. See, this is the problem, right? Is when you have when you have one that is so garbage, then you know that there's gonna be one where it's gonna be two super good Pokemon that are gonna have to fight it out against each other, and I'm super not looking forward to that. So, in terms of this though, I'll probably go with whatever this tree thing is, the grass, the leaves guy. I think he's in a more interesting design. I don't know. There's something about the faces of these dogs that's just weird to me. They're too human-like or something. It's weird. We're gonna go with the bundle of sticks. All right, now we have Solgaleo. Easy clear here. Woo! I mean, it's Raikou. Come on, it's Raikou. Yeah, come on. I like Silvally, but it's definitely Raikou. Oh. Koraidon versus Lunala. Koraidon versus Lunala. It's got to be Koraidon, I think. I like Lunala. Lunala's cool, but I really like the look of Koraidon. Koraidon's moving on. Now, this is odd. I really don't like Palkia or Dialga. I think they both suck. I kind of like the Firefish. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like the Firefish. I don't know why I like it so much, but it's cool. I gotta go with the Firefish. Am I crazy? I like him. We're going with the Firefish. Oh, this is easy. Suicune. Oh, the battle of the black and white. The battle of the black and white. Too bad this is an easy clear for Zekrom. But it was kind of fun to see them go up against each other. But yeah, definitely Zekrom takes out Reshiram in my opinion. Easy peasy. Latios and Miraidon. Latios and Miraidon. A jet plane versus a futuristic motorcycle. I think Latios, huh? I don't know. This is a weird one. The thing I know about this one is that whichever one I choose, they're going to be knocked out in the next round. So it's kind of a non-choice for me, but I will say Latios because I'm kind of done looking at Miraidon. Koraidon can continue. Miraidon left in the dust. Easily Mewtwo. Zygarde, you're super cool. You turn into a Transformer. I love it. You're not even anywhere near how awesome Mewtwo is. Mewtwo moves on. Easy win for Mewtwo. The Green Shiz would be having a heart attack right now. He would be having an internal crisis. He would have to choose between Kyogre and Zapdos. I need to... The Green Shiz would be dying right now. But for me, it's actually pretty easy. I gotta go with Zapdos. I gotta go with Zapdos. No! 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 Why? No! This isn't fair! This isn't fair! This isn't fair anymore! This isn't fair anymore. Lugia versus Rayquaza? The final round of the rounds of 16 is Lugia versus Rayquaza. Fuck. I know what I have to go with. I'm sad. I don't want to knock out one of these, but I have a choice. I don't want to kick. Why couldn't they have made it to the next round? I know which one I'm choosing, though. I gotta choose Rayquaza. Gotta choose Rayquaza. I have to. He's so freaking cool. Lugia's cool too, but Rayquaza is just too badass. I have to. I gotta go Rayquaza. I can't believe Lugia is gonna be kicked out in the round of 16. I did it. Lugia is officially out. God damn it. Alright. We have Zapdos and Dialga. This one's pretty easy for me. It's Zapdos. You guys already know. Don't like Dialga. Don't like Palkia really in terms of design. Gotta go with the Zappy boy. Zapdos. Oh, this just got way easier. As much as I like the fish, as much as I like the little fire fish, you did good, buddy. You made it to the round of 8, but there's no way you're gonna take on Rayquaza. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. It's just not gonna happen. So, fire fishy boy, You made it to the round of 8. Good job. I like you. You're a cool design. You're the best of the non-box legendaries of the newest games, in my opinion. But you're gonna be kicked. Goodbye. Oh, this is easy. This is easy. It's Mewtwo. It's Mewtwo over Groudon. Mewtwo is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Ooh. Zacian or Koraidon? Wolf with sword? Or Lizard with headdress? I like both of their designs a lot. They're actually pretty difficult. Man. I think I have to go with Zacian though. I think at this point I have to kick Koraidon off the list. I like Koraidon a lot. Definitely my favorite legendary from the new games. But I think Zacian boots him. I think Zacian boots him off the list. So we're gonna go with Zacian. Tapu Koko. Not a huge fan of Latios and Latias. Latios is cool, but I gotta go with Tapu Koko. Still just a really cool design. Gotta give credit where credit's due. Ooh, Zekrom or Raikou? Zekrom or Raikou? Damn. This one's kind of difficult. This one's really difficult. Because I like them both. In terms of the legendary dogs, Raikou is my least favorite. But he's still cool. Zekrom is the best legendary of X and Y. Or not X and Y, Black and White, in my opinion. But is he that good? The only problem with Zekrom would look way cooler, in my opinion, if they took the giant butt thing off of him. If they took the giant butt thing off of him, his design would be like perfect. But the giant butt thing in the back just kind of ruins the design. It's just weird. Like, I have to just kind of forget it's there, and then the design is like badass. Where Raikou is just sleek. I like the lightning bolt he has for the tail. He's like a saber-toothed tiger. This one's, man. It's another one of those rounds though where I feel like either one of these is gonna get kicked off in the next round. I'm gonna go with Zekrom. I'm going with Zekrom. Zekrom beats Raikou. Suicune beats Solgaleo. Suicune beats Solgaleo for sure. For sure. It's not. I mean, it's kind of close, but it's not that close. Suicune definitely beats Solgaleo. Entei definitely beats this grass thing. The grass thing only made it because of the matchups that it had. The round of 4. So there's 4 rounds, 8 Pokemon left. We have Mewtwo versus Entei. There's a clear winner here. Thank God we didn't get Mewtwo versus Rayquaza. But it's gotta be Mewtwo. Oh, this is easy. Rayquaza definitely beats out Zekrom. Ooh. Zacian and Zapdos. I kind of like Zacian here. I still like Zacian here. Even against Zapdos. I like the look of Zacian more than... Like, Zapdos has definitely made it far. But I think Zacian beats him here. I think for me, I gotta go Zacian. Zacian over Zapdos. What's the last matchup? Oh, no. Ooh, boy. This is the last matchup. Tapu Koko and Suicune. My nostalgia says Suicune. I think Tapu Koko looks really good in terms of design. I like Tapu Koko a lot. Suicune is just too sleek. He's just too good. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks because I know what's coming, okay? I know what's coming. You know what's left after this? You know what's actually left after this? No! No! That's supposed to be the final round. That's supposed to be the final round. I don't want to do this now. This is supposed to be the final round. Ugh, fuck. I just need to think. I just need to think for a second. This literally might be a coin flip. This literally might be a coin flip. Why? Why? I need a drink. This is so difficult. Stop the stream. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Emergency. Mewtwo has all of the nostalgia. All of it. All of it. Rayquaza has some little bit of nostalgia. Mewtwo's got all of it. There's so much nostalgia baked into Mewtwo for me. That's why Mewtwo is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. But Rayquaza would definitely crack like the top 10. Because Rayquaza, in terms of design, his shiny, it's like hands down amazing. His Mega, I love them both. Dude, Mewtwo in the first movie? I really don't want to flip a coin. I feel like flipping a coin, like, is a cop-out. I feel like flipping a coin is a cop-out. I gotta go with Mewtwo. I gotta go with Mewtwo. The boomer in me says it has to be Mewtwo. Man, but Rayquaza should have been second. Rayquaza should have been second. Not fourth. It's got to be Mewtwo. It's just... It's Mewtwo. It's just Mewtwo. It's chosen. Mewtwo. The Battle of the Dogs. Suicune versus Zacian. Now, some might say easy clear from Suicune. Zacian's really cool, guys. Grandma will not be happy with this stream. I'm gonna get a call. I'm gonna get a call in a week. How could you get rid of Rayquaza? Oh boy. Alright, so Suicune or Zacian? I like Zacian. I like Zacian, but I love Suicune. You remember in the Gold and Silver game where Suicune had his own little, or maybe it was Crystal, where he had his own little storyline where you had to battle the dude for like Suicune's affection or whatever, or his admiration, and then you just kick this dude's ass over and over again. I forget his name, but you just whoop him, and then see, that was such a cool little side quest. Does it matter they lose to Mewtwo? I gotta go Suicune, but what this means is that it's going to be Mewtwo Suicune in the final. The final round. The battle. Mewtwo versus Suicune. I really like Suicune. Really like Suicune. One of my top 10 favorite Pokemon, along with 25 other Pokemon. The problem is, how does Mewtwo not win here if Mewtwo beat Rayquaza, right? Suicune is very cool. He's definitely the best of the dogs. Wait, what kicked out Lugia? Rayquaza? Oh god. I'm just remembering that Lugia died in like the round of 18. Because I was thinking Suicune's the best legendary from Gen 2, but then I'm like, nope, never mind. Lugia is. Where's Lugia at? Lugia got kicked by Rayquaza. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be Mewtwo. Mewtwo's the winner. Mewtwo is my favorite legendary Pokemon. Man, I can't believe Mewtwo Rayquaza happened before the finale. I really thought that Mewtwo Rayquaza was gonna... That would have been a tough final. But yeah, Mewtwo Rayquaza, I thought that was going to be the final because those two are definitely my favorite legendary Pokemon. That's really tough to choose between them. That was really tough to choose between them. I think it shows you the results from other people and what they chose. So Rayquaza's win rate was 7% higher than Mewtwo's, but they're 1 and 2, which makes sense. And then Giratina. Really? And Lugia. If they would have used the origin form as the artwork, I definitely would have had a harder time with Giratina. But this form is just bad. How's it going, Retro? Welcome. So it was kind of easy for me to move on. Oh, no. Move on from Giratina. Where'd my other music go? Hello? Hold on. There it is. Then of course Lugia's up here. Zekrom, pretty high win rate. Yveltal, pretty high win rate. Suicune's all the way at 11th. That's very interesting to me. That Groudon, Reshiram, Dialga, Kyogre, and Yveltal, and Zekrom all beat Suicune. That's really interesting to me as like a final. Huh. I would have thought Suicune definitely would have been higher up on the list. Oh, that was too much. That was too much. That was too much. I don't know if I could do another one of those. But yeah, this site has quite a few of these. If you guys enjoyed it, there are some other ones that I could do. There's some for like, what's the cutest Pokemon and stuff like that, that I could do in future streams if this was fun. I know it was probably telegraphed pretty hard when I kept saying that Mewtwo is my favorite Pokemon, one of my favorite Pokemon. Probably going to be pretty hard to beat him, but I felt like it was still pretty fun. And I feel like I like the bracket style as opposed to doing just a tier list. I think that makes it really more kind of interesting how things can happen earlier on. Like battles can happen earlier on than me just choosing wherever I want it to go. It's kind of a head-to-head. I felt like that was a better option there. When's the infinite fusion? I have seen that where like you can fuse multiple Pokemon together and then they make weird looking fusions of the Pokemon. Is odd. Lugia better than Giratina? I agree for sure. Definitely. I agree with that. But yeah, that was wild. That was man. That was stressful. Why am I stressed? I feel stressed out now. But we did it. We figured it out. We figured out who's the best. Yeah, it was interesting. So, Mew wasn't on the list, but I guess Mew is what, a mythical Pokemon? Oh yeah, and Jirachi wasn't on the list. I guess that makes sense that a lot of those, like, Celebi wasn't on the list. So those mythical Pokemon obviously wouldn't be on the legendary list. A mythical Pokemon list would be interesting because I feel like I don't really have a clear winner with the mythicals. Whereas the legendary, there was kind of a clear winner in the legendary going into it, but not quite. It was definitely difficult between Mewtwo and Rayquaza. But yeah. I don't really have anything else, guys. So if you guys have any... I feel like I've never heard someone say I collect all legendaries as a collection identity, but that would be sick. Yeah, a binder of like all the legendary like card artworks and stuff. That would be sick. I agree. Most of the legendaries are really cool. Some of them really kind of suck. Like the I can't believe Eternatus is up here. Well, I guess his win rate's only 47%. But yeah, like the Reggies to me aren't super cool. A lot of the newer legendaries like Kubfu or the Cobalion dogs, Terrakion, they're alright. The Thundurus and Landorus, they're meh. The Tapus, except for Coco, I don't know. Oh look, we can do a ass list. Great. We can just compare asses. Which ass beats the other ass? And then we have the lake legendaries. Not a big fan of those, like Uxie and Azelf. Yeah, I mean, a lot of legendaries got kicked out pretty early, but there are some that are super, super, super cool. But yeah, I don't have much else, guys. So if you guys have any questions for me, I know I haven't streamed in a couple weeks, so I'm definitely available for any questions or anything you guys have. Anything that you would like to know about. Otherwise, I'll probably wrap it up for tonight. But yeah, appreciate everyone that stopped in and said hey. Hopefully this was fun. Let me know if this, I'll probably continue to do these every now and again. It won't be every stream. Probably be like once a month or just when I feel like I don't have anything substantial to do or talk about. Might throw one of these up. I thought it was fun. So yeah, make sure to like the stream if you haven't already, if you enjoyed the stream itself. Otherwise, I'll probably head out. So appreciate you guys. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in. I'm sure we will talk again very soon. All right. Later, dudes. Bye-bye.